events take like I think a week long. But we're not talking about the past event. We're talking about this event. We have Adarcias on the Zeus. Pop him out. Sorry. For some reason, my mind is still on that game. Swamp on the Raw. Adarcias on the Zeus. Let's get this going. All 3 abilities. Didn't go for the chain lightning. He hasn't leveled up anything yet. There we go. Items. Sands of Time Conduit Gem, Lost Artifact, and a Magic Focus. Been really enjoying these like items, right? There hasn't been one dominant starter item. There's been some like Vampiric Shrouds. There's been some. I think Conduit Gem has been like the most prominent item. At the same time, Sands of Time has just been there too. I've been enjoying these, starts. Now, Doom Orb, you can't get a better item than Doom Orb. Spear of Desolation, you can't get a better item than Spear of Desolation. They both do what you want them to do. Power, penetration, one gives cooldown, one gives movement speed. Just both very, like, nice items. And I've noticed Dessa is usually paired up with a Sands of Time. Conduit is usually paired up with a Doom Orb. I've noticed that, like, crazy amounts. And then Vampiric is usually, I think, paired up with a Doom Orb too. In fact, the only one that has really built Vampiric... The only one that's really built Vampiric is Swamp, and I think Kasha when she did the Zeus. I mean, the Anubis. Oh, I like the commit. Oh no, he overdid the Egg Assault. Raw Celestial Beam hits both contestants. Below half. Raw committing the slow hits. The one hits. The Archers secure the kill. And that's Swamp 1-0 over Adarcias. We're starting this game off strong, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting this game off strong. Look at that. No one has any relics. They both used Horn. They both used Aegis. No one has nothing. Holy shit. We're starting this game off strong, and we're starting this game off now. Oh, uses the 2-in-1 combo to wave clear. Zeus starting the Scepter. Who will get the Scepter? Zeus will have Aegis Assault, uses the Chain Lightning to bounce the Scepter Rock.
Come on, get your butts in here.
Uses Solar Blessing, hits with the 1, wants to pressure. Oh, the Divine Light does not connect. Zeus a little poked, trying to wave clear. Searing Pain, just missing.
Come on, get your butts in
I was
here.
right, okay. I always get the one and all names confused. I'm surprisingly decent with names in Smite. Celestial Beam and Divine Light used. It's Zeus's turn to provide damage. Quarter health on Ra. Uses Solar Blessing to heal the brutes and also deal damage. Adarcias now has to deal with the minions. Leveling up the detonate charges. Swamp leveling up Celestial Beam. Both contestants are now backing. Buys a Chalice, goes for a Doom Orb. Buys a Spear of Desolation. Goes for a... He's waiting for an item. If he would have bought Chalice, he would have bought Chalice. Went for an Enchanted Kusari. So one has more defense. One has more sustain.
Butts in here.
Swamp confirming his blue faster. Adarcias now starting his blue. Looks like did Swamp also just do a speed buff? It looks like it's been on cooldown just recently. Tries to land Celestial Beam. Could not land Celestial Beam. Swamp. Going around, setting up an ambush. Let's go to his first person. Zeus. Going back to clear the wave.
Come on, get your butts in
Minion
here.
spot Zeus. Purple buff confirmed. Ra. Popping a horn shard. Gets hit by one charge.
Fry, baby, fry.
Detonate is not there.
Come on, get your butts in here.
Trying to force the Aegis Assault. I can already tell you, Ra is going to want a blink.
You don't need vision.
With Divine Light, Celestial Beam hitting. Tries to do a nice ult, but could not do it. Ults in response. 3 charges. Aegis is used.
Jealous of my greatness.
Kill for a kill! He managed to land the Celestial Beam before dying to the detonate charges. Holy shit, we got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Both level 11. One completing a Genji's, one just not able to complete the Deso. That might bite him in the ass. Just a little bit. Zeus. Now with a speed buff. Swamp. Now with a wave going to the
You
tower.
don't need vision.
Now can confirm red buff. Adarcias takes a little bit longer to do the wave. Ra can just one, and the Scepter putting up the perfect trap for him. Adarcias has been playing well with these Scepters. Because you can bounce abilities off of them. Like Ring Toss from Neja, Chain Lightning from Zeus, and I think there's another
You
ability. I
don't
can't
need
remember.
vision.
I think you can do another ability. I just can't remember. Zeus now with the invade. And he's gonna confirm it. Swamp. Now finishing up speed. He may know that blue buff is down. Swamp may put some pressure on this buff. Hits the buff camp and does some damage. Celestial Beam only hits the wave. Tries to Solar Blessing Zeus to deny his back. Could not do it in time. Has a Spear of Desolation and an Enchanted Kasari. Gets a blink! Misses the one! Gets an Aegis! There's that blink. Now start Swamp. All the pressure in the world. Can't do much with
You
it.
don't need vision.
Was about to do blue buff camp, but realized it's already been completed. 500 gold in favor of Swamp on the Raw. May do a Solar
Come on,
Blessing
get
on
your
the
butts
wave.
in here.
Trying to find camps, but he can't. Purple buff just spawned. He may rotate over to do that.
Need vision.
Zeus with a full tier 2 item ahead. That might be super scary. It has a blink rune as well, so it's gonna be a blink for a blink. Celestial Beam connecting. Ra now has ult. Ra is looking for it. Solar Blessings the wave.
You don't need vision.
Ooh, does some nice poke. Has the ult. Just misses. Blinks. Oh, the charges. The charges. Just not enough damage. Not enough damage. Not enough damage. Not that chalice ticking really helped him out. The wave will now go under the tier 1 tower. Adarcias can now pick up a red buff finally for himself. Swamp now has a Genji's Guard into a Lost Artifact.
Fry, baby, fry.
Confirms the archers. Doesn't lose too much gold out of this. This is now only a 200 gold lead in favor of Swamp. But a level lead in favor of Adarcias. He's looking for something. Can't find
You
it.
don't need vision.
Gold lead. Practically tied. Experience slightly in favor of Adarcias because he's able to invade these camps. purple buff is up. Could be the main difference.
You don't need vision.
So sees the purple buff camp up, wants to confirm the neutral camp. Adarcias. Both mages going to mid lane. Ra with the better clear. Is going for his blue buff camp now. Adarcias looking around, going for his blue buff camp.
You don't need vision.
Both contestants confirm their own blue buff camps. Swamp entering the lane. Swamp baiting.
You don't need
Swamp
vision.
with the blink ready. Blink is used! Ult is used in response. Uses Solar Blessing for protections and power gain.
You don't need vision.
Moves in aggressively. Gets hit by Divine Light and Celestial Beam. Not enough damage. Zeus is like, oh shit! Why isn't it doing anything?
Come on, get your butts in here.
Uses Celestial Beam. Uses Solar Blessing. The Celestial Beam confirms the kill, and that's another
Come
on the
get your
Chaos
butts in here.
side for Swamp. Zeus now has a Tahuti. Swamp now with a lost artifact of his own. May go into a Tahuti of his own.
Come on, get
Swamp
your
getting
butts
hit by
in
the
here.
tower. This is now the first tower of the set in favor of Swamp. Tower goes down. Red buff about to spawn. For about 10 seconds. Swamp just back too. He's not going to be able to do it in time. Adarcias knows that's going to be up. Will use the Aegis Assault. Backs and buys a Chronos Pendant. Not committing for a Polynomicon. Interesting. Only does the minis. I think he's expecting Ra to be around. Ra looking for Zeus. Ra now hears Zeus. Zeus knows that Ra's there.
Need vision.
Ra going in aggressively. Hits Zeus with Divine Light and Celestial Beam. Solar Blessings himself. 3 of the detonate charges are on Ra.
You don't
Zeus still trying to proc them. Zeus uses ult. Aegis says the rest of the damage, but detonate might be coming. No. Doesn't have enough. Aegis is assault. Not enough. Uses a chain lightning, celestial beam. He has blink up. Oh. Blinks away from the celestial beam. Ra will have ult up pretty soon. Detonates. Only just one charge. Ra establishing pressure. But the Phoenix! The Phoenix stops Swamp in his tracks. Swamp just put his toe way too far. And the Phoenix confirms the kill. It's Blink just now popping up for Swamp. However, he did complete his Gem of Focus. And he went for a lost artifact. And that item was not a Tahuti, it was a Chronos Pendant. So now it has max cooldown. And it's trying to get more power. Second tower of the game. Going in favor of Adarcias. Close game. Both contestants level 20. Adarcias can back. Can potentially get an alternate timeline or a Pendulum of Aegis. Since he has 30% cooldown, I would see him go for a timeline and then get a Mirrodin. I can see him do that. Sells the lost artifact and goes for a magic focus. I think he also knows that Zeus may go for a bit tankiness. Goes for a Pendulum of Aegis. Now it has max cooldown. Goes for a Talon Trinket. May go into a Bancrofts or a Typhon.
butts in here.
Currently, item lead in favor of the Zeus. But goal lead in favor of Swamp.
Baby, fry.
Map state is even. Both contestants know that they
You
cannot
don't
do
need vision.
cold unit. Gets hit by Divine Light. Gets hit by Celestial Beam. Detonate is used. Uses Aegis' Assault and Chain Lightning. It's just too much damage. It's just too much damage. Without a minion wave, that Chain Lightning doesn't bounce to random minions. It's just bouncing to you. Zeus now going down the lane. He's like, yes, This is my game. This isn't your swamp. I am the better Allfather. Rah. Zeus not having enough minions to do the Phoenix though. Still an even state of the game. Swamp. Now going for a spell focus. May go for a Magus or an Obsidian Shard. Zeus unable to pick up that red buff. Takes out the small camps. Swamp now with the speed buff camp.
Fry, baby, fry!
This is scary. This is scary. One kill can be the difference. Aegis Assault into the one. Zeus now has his build fully done. Swamp just missing his Obsidian Shard. Blinks in. Uses Chain Assault and... Uses ult. Bancroft's Claw absorbs the Celestial Beam. That's it. Blinks away. He knows Zeus has nothing else. Gets proc by 1. Gets hit by 2. Zeus trying to apply pressure. Gets hit by Divine Light. Celestial Beam just not enough, but Searing Pain may do it. Trying to poke Zeus out. Trying to do a little ticks here and there. One snipe could be the difference. Aegis Assault into Chain Lightning. Forces out the Aegis. Zeus doesn't have ult yet. Ult's away, so Zeus can't do anything. Okay. Ra can make those plays, and he can make those plays pretty easily on how Ra his cooldown is. In fact, Searing Pain's already up, practically. Zeus, trying to get a 3k pot. Doesn't have a 500 pot ticking though. This could be Swamp's chance.
Come on, get your butts in here.
Throws a Solar Blessing, throws a Celestial Beam, has Divine Light.
Come on, get your butts in here.
Zeus trying to get that Aegis Assault, baiting him out. Aegis Assaults away. Misses a Celestial Beam, Lightning Storm incoming, one chunk, detonate incoming. Detonate used. Zeus has all the minions in the world too. Gives himself attack speed boost from Aegis Assault. That's Phoenix. But that may not be game. He does have a full wave. That may be game. That's game. Round 1 in favor of Adarcias' Zeus. All right. Oh shit, good to start the next? Yes, you're good to start the next one. Very back and forth game.